I work in employment and labor law, and I work for employees and employers, and then also with unions. So for employees, the types of services I provide would be, for example, reviewing employment contracts, reviewing severance packages if someone's been terminated from their employment, helping employees who are facing issues at work, for example, harassment or discrimination, or have something going on at the workplace that they need advice on. I also work with employer clients to do things such as draft employment contracts, draft workplace policies, um, draft termination letters, and prepare termination packages for employees. Or I could just be meeting with the employer to give them advice on different situations that they're dealing with at work that they need to address. I chose to practice law because I wanted to be a part of a profession where you had the opportunity to work with people on a day-to-day basis. Working in law allows me to do that, and every day you make an impact on someone's life, which is very rewarding. I also thought that I would be good at practicing law because I love speaking with people. I love to write. I'm very detail-oriented, and I thought that it would be a really interesting profession where I'd get to learn something new every day. When clients come to me needing my services, oftentimes they'll come and they feel unsure and they've been presented with something or they're dealing with an issue and they don't know how to respond or how to make a decision to move forward. So, by speaking with me and by working with me, I hope that I provide them with answers to their questions and help them decide what their plan is and what options they have so that they feel relief and they feel like they can move forward with their lives. I would want my clients to know that my goal is for them to feel informed after speaking with me and to feel like they understand what options are available to them. So if I've explained something in a way that doesn't make sense to them, or if they have more questions, I want them to tell me so that I can re-explain or answer their questions so that by the end of our meeting or our time working together, they feel like they understand what their options are and they have a plan to move forward. A relatively simple comment that a client made to me once was after I had spoken with him, he had been terminated and we were reviewing his severance package. And after I spoke with him, he said that while the legal concepts, he wasn't familiar with them, but after speaking with me, he said that I spoke in such a way that it made sense to him and that I was able to explain the concepts to him, and that he felt like now he could make the decision. And so while that was just a small comment, I was really happy that he told me that because that's my goal. An interesting fact about me is that I've lived in 3 different countries and 5 different provinces. I've lived in Canada, obviously, France and Switzerland, and I grew up in Newfoundland. Then I lived in BC, Alberta, Quebec, and Ontario.